Make sure that my mic is on, right? This is a bit of a mess. So me and you, we're going to have to sort this out together today, guys. Muted. Great. Am I muted now? I don't think I'm muted now. I was basically saying, yeah, sound is off. It should be on now. It should be on now. Let me go back to just me. Is it working? ICP. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? On. Okay, cool. Let's get back to trading view. Lovely. All right then, boys. Hello to everybody. We've got some cool stuff coming up today. We're going to go through Bitcoin. We're going to go through Ethereum. We're going to go through Total 3. We're going to go through gold. We're going to go through the cycle tops. Right? Look at some old charts that we made a few months ago. We're going to look at taking profits, how I'm taking profits. I actually took some profits today on Tau. And then we can look into things like the Z-chain pump, right? Is there any correlation going into that? At the end, as always, we're going to make sure that I check out all of you guys' altcoins. And then we can go from there, right? So, what's up, Jordan? What's up, Raja? Yeah, we'll look at ICP, look at all that stuff today. But let's start. And if the music's too loud, let me know. I don't know how loud it is today. But what we want to do is go back to how we always view it, right? Start from the beginning. Start from the log chart, and we'll work our way down to the regular chart. Now, the log chart tells a story. And that is that I think a lot of people are getting a little bit too ahead of themselves in the market right now. They are panicking big time. Should we be panicking? Why am I not panicking? Now, if I knew how to widen this, that would be much better, wouldn't it? There we go. Let's even get rid of the order blocks, guys. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th touch we're on right now, and this is the daily chart, right? 6th touch, wicks below it. However, we're still getting candle body closes above the logarithmic support. Okay, so number one, if we get the desired outcome, which is we don't dump anymore, then that's going to be perfect, and we should start to get some bullish relief hopefully in the month of November. I say hopefully, right? Who knows? We're going to find out pretty soon. If we don't, then we can use the regular, and we can get rid of this line, and we could say, you know what, maybe we've got a little bit lower to come, right? Maybe we do need to come to around 107 again. But two areas that I don't really want to lose, guys, is going to be these candle closes here. Oh, let's even line it up properly. Number one at around 106. Then number two, 103 to around 102. So this should be like the last line of support in this zone here. We really need to see bulls start to step in here. And if we start to lose it, then we most likely would go down to this trend line, which is going to be the second angle of the bull run. Okay. So we had the first angle, which was pretty shallow. Second angle gets steeper. Third angle is usually the blow off parabolic, like blow off top angle. Maybe we could get a fourth angle. I say maybe, and it could be something like that, for example, right? And then when we lose these angles up here around 135k, then we can say, you know what, whoop-de-doo, bear market's here, bull market's over. But again, all of you guys need to make sure that you put this on your trading view. 105 or 103, sorry, to around 101.8. Let's even get that a little bit more spot on. 101.8 99, okay? Because that was where we had that big capitulation. So number one, like, we haven't lost anything yet, so I can't really get too bearish in the chat right now, guys. Okay, bull run to come. I agree, Roger. I agree. And again, if you're in the chat right now, make sure you have liked the stream. All right, we'll make sure that we're doing more streams as time does go on, guys. But not looking bad for Bitcoin. We haven't lost anything. All in here, everyone was calling for a bear market the same way that, who remembers this consolidation? Everybody said that we're not going to get an all-time high past 70k. Once we hit 45k or 49k, I think on some charts it was 45k, everyone was saying that, you know, we're going to roll over and that's it. But as many of you guys know, I like to wait for the weekly candle confirmations of a breakdown. And this whole way up, we didn't have any weekly candle confirmations of a breakdown. Even here, you can see it illustrated even better than on the daily, okay? This weekly candle doesn't look too bad. So, again, October did close as one of our first green Octobers in God knows how long. We can go and check that out now. Right, it was one of our first red Octobers in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Am I muted? I'm not muted. So, you know, seasonality works until it doesn't, to be honest, guys. And now people are saying, right, last red October led to a red November, red December. That was 2018, guys. That was in a bear market year. So I don't really think that we should put too much weight into the seasonality of 2018 compared to 2025. Two completely different scenarios going on right there, guys. Okay, so November, we'd like to see it close green. We'd like to see, hopefully, December have some green into it. But in these last 2 months, it's where I'm on like super high alert, and I really want to be getting out as much crypto into stables as possible. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. ICP today is amazing. We'll look into ICP in a second for all of you guys. For some reason, I think we're not going to get too many viewers today because I turned off monetization and YouTube doesn't like that. So, oh well, is what it is, right? But we come to the chart today, 110k for Bitcoin, 3.8k for ETH. I think ETH should return to 4k soon. I think we probably will run the all-time highs before other altcoins start getting going. Solana 185, right? And then you can go down the risk curve and we'll look at all of you guys' coins in a bit, right? So Bitcoin, we haven't lost any structure. Fantastic. Let's move on to ETH. And again, guys, it's Saturday. Let me know what you're doing with your Saturday. How is your weekend going so far? How was your Friday? Are you guys hungover? Where are you watching from? Let me know in the chat right now. Look at Chain Opera. We'll look at all of those at the end of the stream. No problem. Ethereum. I mean, you look at this, and again on the weekly, I can't really get too bearish here. I don't know how anyone would call for this being the top. We've come back down to retest where Ethereum did print its low and start to print new all-time highs, right? Even though it was only a marginal high, it still was a new all-time high. So we've come back down to retest this. Maybe we got 1 or 2 more weeks of retesting before maybe in November we start to get some relief back into the market. And I do think we're overdue for some relief in the market, to be honest, guys. I haven't even moved the... oh my God. I need to check the stream properly. I haven't moved the stream properly, my bad. Yeah, I was basically saying, I'm sorry, I'm so tired today. I was basically saying, like, all the way up here, we had a marginal higher high. Come back down to retest this line here, right? You guys already heard that. Hey, from Bulgaria, what's up? I was actually in Bulgaria in March. One of my friends, we went on stag do in Bulgaria. It was very, very cold. It was like minus 14 there. It's insane. But look, for Ethereum, we can say if we use this low to the absolute peak, then that's where you kind of get this move from, right? A little bit, maybe a little bit lower, right? About 7k ish, give or take. So we even move it lower. We say 7k could be a good level where Ethereum should top. And even if you zoom out, that would be a pretty steep move on some weekly candles here, guys. Remember, we had the fib retracement of this high to this low, I believe it was, at around 5.6k. Okay, I think maybe I didn't use the candle. Yeah, there you go. I didn't use the wick, sorry. So 5.6k and then 7k, probably a good area to be taking profits on Ethereum. I already took profits at 4.7k, right? I think it was 20% out of my Ethereum bag. And I plan on this move, on this breakout here, to do the same thing. And one reason why I think this will happen and this will result to a break towards the upside is because if we go and we look at Bitcoin, did similar sort of things this whole time, right? That was a really steep correction at the beginning of the year before we did result to new highs. Even if we use things like this, right? We can say here it was a similar sort of pattern happening, right? You had these descending wedges breaking out to the upside, consolidate, break out to the upside, consolidate, right? We've seen this many times in this bull run so far, guys. Okay, so Ethereum has only done it, what, 1 consolidation, 2, maybe 3, and then this is the 4th one. So it would make sense that we do get a breakout to the upside for Ethereum in the coming weeks. Again, if you use the order blocks on the daily, we've got to get through this, right? 4.1. And that's why myself and the members, we actually did enter a short, literally bang on the median of this order block with our stop around here. So 5% stop. I took profits of this yesterday, so when we were like down here somewhere. And yeah, 10x, nice 100% trade there, guys. Okay, so not bad at all. Today is plus 20. Jeez. Today in the UK, it's a massive storm. It's not great. Oi, what's up, Isaac? What's up, Isaac? D-Boss, what's up, my man? D-Boss, I'll hit you up on Discord after this. No problem. Let's have a look now. So, we've had a look at ETH. I think ETH probably looks like one of the best risk to rewards at this point in the cycle. We looked at Bitcoin. Next on the list, we need to look at Total 3 before we do look at some of you guys' altcoins. But make sure you're getting your altcoins ready in the chat right now so I know which ones I need to go through. But yeah, man, Saturday, chilling. Like, I couldn't bother to do a video today, so I thought I'd just come and chat with you guys, go through it this way. Total 3 still playing this out, right? We said at 1.05, you know, we're most likely going to get a drawdown. You can see a lot of sell pressure here. And right now, we're just continuing that drawdown. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got like another 10% dump. 10% dump for Total 3 would bring us all the way back to that trend line where we found support pretty much every single time, guys. Okay, so haven't lost any structure on Total 3 yet. Again, people are calling for the bear market. When I will start to call for the bear market, guys, I know a lot of you are probably wondering, like, why have I not flipped bullish yet? When we start like losing these trends and then we lose like 760 billion, at that point I'll have to change my mind and I'll have to say to you guys, I think it's over. And at that point, you know, I'm not going to like saying it, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to lie to you guys, don't want to lie to myself. Like, failure of support on this, we kind of got to say it's time to take a chill, time to try and rotate into stables as much as we can and then save that to buy the cycle lows in probably about a year's time, right? So what's up to everyone in the chat today? 18 of you guys now. Make sure you like the stream. Let me know what coins you want me to cover in the live stream, guys. All right, let me know what coins you want me to cover. But yeah, Total 3, again, haven't lost any structure. Ethereum, haven't lost any structure. We can say when we lose 3.4 or lose this trend line, we can start to cry. When Bitcoin starts to lose this, we can start to cry. All of these bear market callers prematurely ejaculating, all right? That's one way to say it. Anyway, I'm going to go to ICP because I know a lot of you guys would hold ICP. Now, I'm not even going to... Right, how do I even say this to you guys? I'm not going to try and shit in anyone's parade. Number one, I said to you guys, here was like our last line of support. Otherwise, it's going to get very ugly very quickly. And if we did lose this, we're probably going to go and fill the wick because there's nothing underneath us supporting us. And right now, similar to last time that we got to this level, we're having a pretty good bounce. Found resistance right at the median of this order block. So hopefully you guys will understand again why I always show the order blocks in these live streams and in my videos, because they're just so powerful and they show you guys exactly where you should be if you want to do short-term trading, where you should short, where you should long. If you're buying spot, or if you're thinking about buying spot, maybe wait to see if we can break through this. Otherwise, you most likely are going to get a discount. But ICP seeing, it was like a 20% pump today, I think it was, from low to high, which is a great start. But what was it, 25%, 26%? If anybody knows why we pumped up today, was there any news? Let me know. But I'm not excited about this at all, guys. Like, I'm not excited about this. Why would I be excited about ICP at $3.43? Right, I've got my stack. I'm not buying anymore. And we're just waiting to see if maybe we can get to this range high. Something that I was looking at today on the weekly was this trend here, right? So, is this going to be our final high at around $8? I don't know. If we can break out of it, that's going to be fantastic. We can target much higher prices, but we need to be aware that there's big resistance now at 750, big resistance at 15, right? Then after that, you got the fibs where everybody is going to try and short pretty much, right? And that's going to be $19 to around $23, okay? So blow off tops to like $60 in like the most ultimate bullish scenario ever. Maybe we could get that high, but I think a lot of people have been burnt in ICP, and you know, they're fed up, they're bored, they just want to get their money back. We should expect selling pressure around these points, guys. So you let me know, would you be selling at any of these points? What's up, CM? Watching on my phone, log into PC. Could you check VeChain? Yeah, of course, man. Arnold, what's up, bro? What's up, man? You haven't missed much. I think we've only been live for like 15 minutes, maybe even less. I was muted for half of it, so you're good, as I'm always muted. Kevin, nice. We'll have a look into all of those as well. ICP killed me to put my money back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly, right? So there's going to be a lot of you who, at these points, you probably just want to take your break even. But we say that, and then when we do get to these ranges, people still don't sell. So I'll probably sell some of my ICP at this trend line here. If we break out, I'll be looking to sell at 15, looking to sell at 20. Scale out. If we got higher than 20, then we're all living life, okay? Because we've earned it. So we'll have a look at that. Another one that I've been like shoving down you guys' throat has been Tau. Tau, one of the strongest altcoins right now. I think I posted a video to say one of the strongest altcoins. I was talking about one of the subnets in there. If you guys are not watching the Tau videos, I'd recommend all of you guys go and watch the Tau videos, because all the way down here at like 300, right? I've been saying it's a great buy. And from that 300 buy, you're up, well, less than 100%. Was it 75? 60, 70%? But still great. And on the weekly, fantastic. Breakout, retest, hopefully resumption higher. 1.5k to fill the wick. And in between those times, guys, from this high to the low, if I can even use the right tool, you know, $1,100 for a towel. You can see here we're finding resistance on the 0618. That's fine, but we're still above $500. If we can break this like on the next weekly candle and close above 523, we're going to 620. Then it will be the all-time high. We'll see how we fare with the all-time high. Like, a lot of coins have been finding it hard. One thing that comes to mind is Aero, for example, right? Aero, pretty hard to break through the all-time high. But if Tau can, 1k per Tau. Right, so what's you guys' AI holdings? What do you think of OpenAI as well? Have any of you guys been betting on Polymarket? Because I've been seeing on Polymarket, a lot of people have been betting on the 1 trillion valuation. I don't know what you guys think. I was kind of tempted to put one through, but I didn't. Pengu as well. We'll do Pengu. I swapped some Tau to BTC today, 70% in sats. That's not bad at all, to be honest, Focus. That's actually quite good. It's always good to be majority in BTC. There, my water's gone. I need a drink, boys. My throat is killing me today. I'll find it in a minute. We'll have a look at Moonwell. Not crypto, but what do you think of shorting Nvidia if the news of Taiwan invasion comes out? Nvidia's a hard one, man. I don't really short stocks. I just use index funds and stuff like that, and then just have like a small stock portfolio, but I don't really short stocks and stuff like that, to be honest. So yeah, if any of you guys are into stocks, let me know. Right, gold. I'm going to look into gold next, and then After we look into gold, we'll talk about taking profits a bit, and then we'll look into all of you guys' altcoins, and then we can just chill. We can chill, guys. But let's have a look at gold. Happy Saturday to everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you like up the stream. Look at gold, right? Now, boys, be honest with me. Which one of you normie retards bought the top? Which one of you? I know there's got to be one of you in the chat now that actually did buy the top. I mean, look at that. It's crazy to think that when a chart looks like this is when people say, I think this is a good time to buy. Like, what part of this in like 2 years seems like it's a good time to buy? I don't really understand that, right? I get people feel FOMO, but one thing that helped me sort of manage my FOMO is thinking, well, you know, if I've missed 1.8k gold and it's gone up, 100 and something %, which is mad for gold in the space of 2 years, is it really then gonna, is it gonna do the same gains if it goes to 8k? That's what it's going to take for me to get the same gains that someone down here got. And if it does go to 8k, I mean, I might be up 100%, but then they're up like 350, 400%. There's going to be even more selling pressure because I'm a late entrant into gold, okay? So, yeah, something to bear in mind even when it comes to crypto. And I think we'll see the same thing for, I think for Bitcoin, for Ethereum as well. I see the narrative for Ethereum being more like this and people flooding in to buy Ethereum because it's the new Web3 money, right? That's probably the narrative as what it's going to be. And then somewhere up here, like 5k, 6k, 7k, people will start to buy Ethereum, like right the way up here. And then it's going to dump on everyone. And then obviously crypto's a scam, right? That's how it always goes. I'm shorting gold from 4,300, whereas 36. Yeah, you're going to use the profits to get back gold, or what are you going to do? Keep it in cash. What's up, Santi? What's up, man? How are you, bro? Nice to have you in the live stream, my man. And again, all of you guys, let me know where you're watching from today. BTC. Yeah, that's fair. I think I'll do the same thing, to be honest, Focus. You're not happy with ICP? The red is the dollar signs and miles. No, it's not that I'm not happy. It's more that, like, I went on to Twitter today and I went onto socials, and it, like, the whole ICP community, don't get me wrong, I'm part of the ICP community, but I feel like it's like ridiculously cult-like, where this is like, oh my god, ICP is outperforming the entire market. Let's be realistic, guys. Look at 2025. From the beginning of 2025, and as much as I hold it and I want it to do well, I'm not delusional, okay? So from the beginning of 2025, we're still down 72%. It was 77%. So still down 72%. Why am I going to get excited about that when my beginning of year buys are down that much? Doesn't make sense. Market is boring, yeah. Shout out from Berlin. What's up, man? What's up, Jordan? I'm tired, man. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. I think we all are, to be honest. Let me go through some of you guys' charts. It outperformed the day. If you can't celebrate the small wins. Yeah. I get it. I just need more. I need more, Arnold. I need more. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk to all of you guys about today, right? We'll go to just me. Was taking profits and like how difficult it's going to be to take profits, because I took profits on ETH at like 4.7. I took profits on Tau at like 450. And now it's at 500. And if I kept that extra Tau, then I would have been an extra like 20% up. But you have to make sure that the same way you guys are so happy to scale in at these lower prices, you scale out at the high prices, okay? Who knows how high Tau may go, right? I want it to go to 1.1k. I think it's very possible it goes to a k and above. I sold a bunch for 400, okay? Once you can change your psychology around that and you can start to scale out the same way you scale in, you're going to make so much more money than if you were to just bag hold, try and sell the top, and then you miss it, and then you lose X amount of money, right? You need to protect your capital at all costs, to be honest, guys. So something to bear in mind. How are you guys planning on exiting the market? Let me know. Sell my ICP bags. No, I'm not saying sell your ICP bags, Santi. I'm just saying we just can't be too excited about it yet. Some of these people will come back and eat their shooter. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to come back. What they will do, to be honest, Triangle, is they're going to buy the top of ICP again. Or they're like, ICP will go back to like $10 and then they'll buy it and then it will dump. And then they'll be like, why the fuck can I never win anything? Filecoin also having a good day. Fucking hell, I haven't looked at Filecoin in ages. I've got a big bag of Filecoin somewhere in a wallet somewhere, but don't know where it is. Yeah, I mean, again, Filecoin bought some at 287 at range lows, and now it's 160 something. 11% up for the day, but I mean, we're being realistic right now, guys. Look, not to say altcoins can't come back, and again, I'm not trying to be pessimistic or anything like that, but I don't really get excited. I don't get too hyped until we see some proper breakouts, right? Or we even see things like Aero, for example, right? I made a video on Aero a couple of days ago. If you watched it, let me know. But we said, let's go to the 4 hour actually so you can see this a bit better. We said, right, we had the breakout. We're going to go to this resistance zone. Wicked off the resistance zone perfectly. Coming back to the retest zone. If we can get continuation and then go back to like $1, $1.60, $2 at the highs, that's when I'll start to be a bit happier about coins. Even if they are still technically lower than the all-time high. I mean, this looks better than things like Filecoin and ICP, right? So, yeah, these are the coins that's making me happy, making me want to like look at the market all the time, check out how they're doing. Exit 70% BTC and yeah, I mean, you could do that as well. I mean, if you're doing BTC long term, then that's great. What I'm trying to do now is just do 100%. 100% stables and then back into BTC in maybe like 8 to 12 months or something like that. So that's what I'm trying to do, man. Right, let me go through some of you guys coins. Kevin, if you're still here, you started with H-bar, ADA, Soul. Let's do it. That is not my H-bar chart. That is my H-bar chart. Oof. Wicked right off the first buy, which is, well, saying something, going all the way back, erasing all of these gains. I think H-bar's got the good US narrative, doesn't it? So I think once we can break above this trend line here, we'll be good looking good. Let's even look at the order blocks, to be honest. Yeah. I'd imagine this is the 0618 fib, where everyone's piling in. 0782, or if we go to this one. Oh, okay. 0782, right? It's going to be next level of resistance. 20 cents. Still not bad, right? Still not bad. But again, like I talk about profit taking, I took profits, I think at like 30 something. At 35, I took quite a bit. So not bad. And then I'm hopefully going to be able to take the rest of my H-bar profits on a breakout of this trend line. Otherwise, if we can't break out now, probably going to go back to like 15 cents or something like that. Right, at these, fuck off, at these lows here. And you'd want that to hold. Otherwise, it's going to get tasty, right? And we'll probably go back down to 12 cents. So for H-bar, yellow line is where we need to break in the immediate short term. And I say short term, it's the daily chart. So this could take like weeks to play out, right? It could be a bit of a long time. If we like go all the way to maybe like over here, 21 days is about a month, right? 3 weeks to a month. End of November. Is that going to be when we break out? Maybe. Maybe. H-bar, we said ADA, Cardano. Man, my favorite shitcoin. Which shouldn't be a shitcoin, to be honest. Look at this on the daily. This is like exactly what XRP looked like before it had a breakout. It looked insane. It was coiling, and then boom, right at the end, it blew up. Okay, so really, we need this to hold. Or if not, then we need like this trend line here to hold, right? So there's still the chance that ADA does go a little bit lower. Wouldn't really want to see it. But you can see here around $1.50, quite a lot of sell pressure. I think all these shorts will get wrecked though. I've got a lot of faith in ADA. I've got a lot of my portfolio in ADA as well. I think the shorts will get wrecked eventually. And then hopefully we can go and retest the all-time high. If we could get past it, then like $5, I probably would take out a lot of my ADA. If we can get to $5, that is. Again, we really are running out of time now. So if the altcoins are going to go, I mean, for ADA to go, we need like ETH to go and to lead the way. But ADA not looking bad. Sol is a bit of a hard one for me. It's a tricky one because it's had a bull run already, as we spoke about before. So for Sol, not interested in buying anymore. Just interested in like selling my last little bit. I've got like, I don't even know how much Sol I've got. I've got like maybe like 25 or something Sol left, I think, ready to sell. So yeah. I'm trying to get out as much as I can, like in this part. This order block here on the weekly makes me a little bit scared as well at 250. If we can break that, that's fantastic. But yeah, once we do start to get to like $300 and above, I'm going to like scale out of Sol pretty heavy, guys. So we'll see where that one goes. And also, we should probably like check the bull market support bands for these. Right, so bull market support band on the weekly. About to lose it. Sol needs to do something like this week. At latest next week. And then hopefully we can get some new highs for Sol. Right, boys, I need to get water. Hold on. Boom. Yeah, who's a Sol holder in the chat? Let me know. XRP, we'll have a look at XRP for you guys as well. Yeah, let me know what coins you guys are holding. What's your biggest holdings as well? I'd actually be interested to see what your biggest holdings in the chat are going to be, to be honest. Also, it's hot in here today. Ugh. Oh, it's hot. It's light, burns me. So we said Sol, ADA, XRP. I think we're still going through that list. AVAX, Doge, TARS. Where's AVAX? Oh, AVAX not looking the best, right? This looks like it wants to break down. Again, things can change in a matter of weeks, right? So we'll see how this weekly closes out. Ideally, you'd want the weekly on AVAX to close at about $20. Get above the bull market support band at $23. And then hopefully retest around 40 and then get a breakout, right? AVAX, again, is a strong coin, okay? I think like right at the end of the cycle is where altcoins have the parabolic moves. So if these things are going to get going, like they need to get going pretty soonish. I think the only time that they wouldn't get going is if Bitcoin gets like a lackluster like move here and then just completely rolls over. Then it's going to be pretty tough for altcoins, right? But I think the fact that we should be getting that gold rotation into Bitcoin and then that rotation into ETH, and ETH should help drag up things like Sol, AVAX, ADA, Aero, things like that as well, guys. Oh yeah, you did say VeChain as well, didn't you? Let me have a look at VeChain. VeChain USDT. Where's my other chart actually? Where is it? No. There's like too many charts here. I don't know which one I used. Maybe I've deleted it. We'll just use this one then. Right, VeChain. Man, VeChain was one that should have been good. Again, classic coin, kind of like a dino coin. But now, for VeChain, right at these range lows. Okay, so again, I'm not really taking into account these wick lows, because obviously it was a lot of manipulation at that point. But again, we've given back all the gains back at 1.5 cents. This was where I got the majority of my my VeChain back in 2022 and 2023. Like I got it all the way down here, like 1.5 cents, 2 cents, all in this region here, right? Didn't go past a 3 cent buy. So back at the initial buys, really, I want to see that one get going pretty quick. Back at 1k. Did I say 1k? I meant 1 cent. I meant 1 cent, bro. But yeah, I mean, all the way back here, it's giving away all the gains, right? So this thing can go pretty violent pretty quickly. I thought that maybe, you know, they've got a lot of partnerships, even like with the UFC and stuff like that, promoting them all the time. I thought that they would have had a bit more exposure, but it seems like it doesn't matter how much marketing these companies are doing, they're not really getting going too much. Link. What the hell was I drawing here, guys? What was I trying to... I was trying to explain something here clearly. Again, a lot of these altcoins is like below their weekly bull market support bands. If we want to get like a little bit more hopeful, we can look at the monthly bull market support bands and we can see that we're still above it, right? So purple zone, about $27, we need to break out of. Okay, Link, another strong one. I think all these US-based coins that are regulated, that are probably ready to be in these ETFs or ETPs, then yeah, I think they can get a lot of exposure and a lot of institutional bids coming into it, guys. So Link probably should be pretty good. Need 4p and you're out. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. What other coins would you guys like me to look at? Let me have a look. Because right now, yeah, market's pretty boring. I mean, I moved back over to CoinMarketCap. Liquidations. Some liquidations building up at 108. Some liquidations at 111, right? So super short term. 108 is about 200 million. 200 million. It's not much, guys. Like 200 million of liquidations is not much. If you want to like go and get some reference for it as well, like what's the daily volume, then like you could just go to, let's go here, go to Bitcoin, look here on the side, right? 29 billion volume, which is down 55%. Okay, $29 billion in volume. So when you're getting all these liquidations and people are like, oh my god, 200 million to be liquidated, you know, it's not that much. It's when we start to get into the billions, you see stuff like what happened a few weeks ago. But yeah, liquidity getting cleared, to be honest, guys. 105k probably could get tagged before we start to maybe grab this at 113k. Again, market makers are going to do their thing. And when I look at the crypto fear and greed index, I mean, every single time we've been here, look at this line. I don't know if you guys can see that properly, right? Right here was the bottom. Right here was the bottom. Right here was the bottom. Right here, potentially, could be the bottom. That's 103k, I think it was. I don't know why CoinMarketCap does this. But I'll write 103k here. Could be the bottom, okay? Right here, near a top. Right here, the top. Right here, the top. Right here, the top of this move. Okay? Something to bear in mind. Just to try and train your psychology, right? It's easier said than done in these times. But you can see here with sentiment, every time sentiment's at an extreme low, probably a good time to buy, guys. And we're back nearly at those extreme lows. So something to bear in mind. How are you feeling right now as well? How's your sentiment? You can be honest, guys. Be honest. Chat token from the Project Open chat. Host an ICP. I haven't even looked at the ICP ecosystem in a while, to be honest, guys. FET. Near Protocol. We'll have a look at all of those, guys. Oh, one thing I wanted to say to all of you guys. If you look in the description, I'm going to do a little bit of a shill now, to be honest, guys. But if you look in the description, Blowfin has these. So you got the deposit bonuses. If you guys want to deposit, you can. It doesn't really bother me if you do or don't. But if you use my link, you're going to help me out. And yeah, you don't have to buy anything, but you could just like transfer from one account to another. And then if you deposit, say you deposited like $500 from your one account to another, you get that futures bonus, and then you can just use that to trade and then like withdraw your 500 back out of it. So that's the way that I would do it, right? If I just wanted free money. I don't know if you guys have signed up already, But yeah, it's just free money. That's what I did. Put in 2K, use that as a trading bonus, withdraw it, and then yeah, just keep the 300 and trade that up to however much you can, guys. So that's something for all of you if you want to check that out. The link's in the description. Shameless plug there, guys. But yeah, let's have a look. What else have we got? I just want to say that all and enjoy some money counting all the weeks. Yeah. Same. I've got a decent amount of cash right now, but obviously we'd always want to be more. Let's have a look at FET. God, my throat is killing me today, guys. What's going on? FET USD. What's everyone doing this Saturday night as well, right? Are you guys going out? Are you chilling? It's 7 p.m. where I am, so don't know what the deal is where you guys are. But what are you doing? I'm going to go chill in a minute, to be honest. FET. Ooh. Hopefully we can get some sort of recovery. I think Ocean said that they were going to bring back all of the they're going to refund all the tokens, right? I think it's like 200 million in tokens. They're going to refund that, or they've refunded it or something like that. I haven't really kept up to date with FET, but I'm pretty much over FET right now. It's been too much flip-flopping for me. You know, with ASI it sounded good in the beginning. I think they're even going to do it on the Cardano blockchain, and nothing has come to fruition yet. So with these AI projects, I want to make sure that like stuff's actually coming out. That's one good thing about ICP, where I still can't really give up with ICP. They've got caffeine out. They're trying to market caffeine as well. Hopefully that will help people buy ICP, use them for cycles, use them to help host and run caffeine AI. And, you know, in the long term, it should theoretically be good. But with Fetch AI, I mean, what have they brought out so far? If you guys can let me know in the chat. Real Madrid player 8. Who's Madrid playing? I might have to watch that. Watch my boy Bellingham. I saw he scored the winning goal in the El Clasico. I love watching El Clasico. But I must say, I feel like Barcelona's always been my team from when I was younger. In Spain, at least. I wouldn't want to put in ETC straight away. Does the USDT coin stay the same? Yeah. USDT will always stay the same no matter what. One thing that I'll say to all of you guys, though, is when it comes to stable coins, I would like split it. So I've split, say you have $1,000, right? You'd split maybe 500 into USDT, 500 into USDC. And then what I would do as well is I would split. I've got USDT on the Ethereum chain. I've got it on the Tron chain. I've got it on Binance chain. And then I've got it on Solana as well. So if you're trying to move money around and maybe, I don't know, Solana has an outage, at least you still have the option of Tron, ETH, and BNB to send your stables on. That's something that people don't talk about enough, right? Stables is still, even though it's low risk, it's still a risk, okay? It's not actual hard, solid cash in your account. But yes, they should always stay the same, even though a lot of stables have depegged, okay? That's something to bear in mind. If it depegs from $1, then yeah, it's probably going to come crashing down because everyone's going to be selling their USDT for something else. So that's something for all of you guys to think about. Like, I'm really heavy on the risk management with stable coins as well as crypto, because it still technically does fall under cryptocurrency, whether or not it's stable or not. Yeah, Luna Pi, exactly. One of my friends actually, he tried to get me into Luna back in the day, right? He was like, Luna, they've got this Luna stable coin, and he was trying to explain to me how it works. And I remember being at his house, and I said to him, but isn't this like a risk though? And he was so blinded by Luna and how it was going to be the next big thing. And I said, it just seems a bit risky, mate. It doesn't seem like it could 100% be sustained. Like, fast forward, I think it was 8 months later, and then Luna came crashing down. So yeah, there's always like a theory of USDT depegging from the dollar. Be careful with what stables you put your crypto back into. I know a lot of you guys, you're going to be doing it for naughty reasons because we all don't like the tax man, but having cash in your bank is probably, at least have some cash in your bank as well, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing. Put USDT in my Tantrum, in my ring. Where's my ring? I don't know where the ring is. It's here somewhere. Wait, bang. Put USDT in this. put it in my ledger, wherever my ledger is, somewhere over there, and then wait for the dip, to be honest, guys, right? Make sure you do that. Keep your crypto off exchanges as well. I hope you didn't lose anything, Focus, because that would have sucked. That would have sucked. Valencia. Okay, that should be... Valencia's a good team. That should be a tough game, though. I have a look at Ondo as well. I haven't looked at Ondo for a little while. My baby Ondo is back in our buy zone. Okay? Do not cry when Ondo leaves the buy zone. It probably is the number one RWA play for this cycle. The same way that Tau is the number one AI play for this cycle, right? It just needs to get back above like 86 cents. But back in the buy zone, for all of you guys like up here, I remember at like $1.20. Some of you guys were asking like, is now a good time to buy Ondo? Again, not financial advice. Now would be, in my opinion, a good time to buy Ondo. Because this is where I've bought Ondo previously. So I wouldn't be adding really to my average buy price too much. All right. What's your ring called? Well, my friend, if you go to the link in the description, I think you guys get 15% off. Tantrum rings. You definitely get a discount with my link though. 10%, there you go. If you go and use the link in the description, I think you've got to use code Lecks at checkout, or maybe it does code Lecks for you. Make sure you do code Lecks, because then you get 10% off, because they're not cheap. And then you get a ring and you get 2 cards as well. So if you lose your ring or something like that, then you can get like one of these things as well to do your transactions. Again, you guys don't need to do it. You don't need to use my link. You don't need to do anything like that. But I'm just plugging it because it's something that I actually use, right? So, yeah. Tantrum is not bad at all. What other coins you guys want me to look at, boys? 17 people in the chat. What's up, man? Pay AI. Sorry, Noof. Let me have a look. Didn't we talk about this before? Let me have a look. What's the ticker? Is it this? Is it on Sol? Am I gonna have to go to I might have to go to flipping CoinGecko again for you guys, don't I? Let me know. Tracer. I've never had a Tracer, to be honest, Santi. I've only ever had a Ledger and a Tantrum. That's the only 2 that I've had, so I wouldn't know. I think they're good though. I don't think there's anything. The only thing that happened with Tracer was their Twitter account got hacked and started tweeting racist things to people. I shouldn't laugh, but it was funny. I don't know if anyone saw that when they got hacked at the beginning of the year. It was actually kind of mad. Tracer is cool. Yeah. Let me know what cold wallets you guys use. Valencia doing bad this season. Should be an easy game. Yeah, I think so, man. Maybe put some little bets on. That wouldn't be too bad, right? Put some bets on. X402 protocol. Pay AI. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know much about it. If you let the chat know what the deal is with it, right? I'm not trying to put too much in new coins right now, to be honest, man. Can Ledger ever get hacked? Technically, no. It shouldn't be able to get hacked. The only way that a Ledger could get hacked would be... Say if you did your I can't even think because the music's too fucking loud right now. They have a thing where it's a recovery thing. It's like a recovery mode. So you split the risk across multiple devices. So say if you lose your seed phrase, for example, if you've got your phone, your laptop and something else, you can link them all together and get your crypto back. Now, the problem with that is if someone still comes to your house, robs your fucking phone, robs your laptop, and robs the third device, they've got access to all of your crypto, right? That was a bit of a mouthful for me there. I didn't know how to explain it. So, yeah, I would never, ever do that because they kind of prompt you to say, do you want, like, recovery mode on? Fuck that. No way. Do not put recovery mode on. Sequoia on base dead, is it? So look at some base coins actually. I might go to Dex Screener and see what's going on in the base world. Let's have a look. Let me bring you guys with me. What's up to everyone in the chat, man? What's up? Happy Saturday to everybody. I hate Ledger. What do you mean they force you to change your device? Do they? I haven't got the Nano. I've got the X, the Bluetooth one. I actually don't even know where it is, but I've got the Bluetooth one, and that one's done me pretty well for how long I've had it, to be honest. I fucking don't know where my ledger's gone. It what? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I got this one. Bow. That thing. So, I don't even know if it's fucking turning on right now. I haven't charged it in ages. Yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go. Right. So I put my little code in there. Bro, I don't know where it is. I know where my seed phrase is, though. I know where my seed phrase is, so that's fine. Let's have a look at base, right? What's going on base? Where's like the top coins market cap? Can you like do it by market cap? Right, it's like virtuals, base, CBTC, Zora. Did anyone get into Zora? I never really did. It's just all really memes, isn't it? I never bought. Was it called Sequoia? I don't know how you pronounce it. I've just got my old base coins. Oh yeah, shit. We was meant to look at Moonwell, weren't we? Let's look at Moonwell. What base coins have you guys got? I use Tangem and Trezor. Yeah, they're decent, to be honest, man. They're decent. Tangem and Trezor, Ledger, everything, man. Let's have a look at Moonwell. Moonwell needs some love on the channel again, I think, soon, to be honest, guys. I'm gonna try my best to do more base updates, because I think we're coming back all the way back down to where we first spoke about Moonwell, right? Man, what a fucking move, and then it's just come all the way back down to these range lows. So, again, I mean, there's not too much to tell right now, but we wouldn't want to lose this green box. Let's even make it a little bit more better. 1 second. Wait, what? There we go. Yeah, Moonwell needs to break back out of this green zone, to be honest, man. I think a lot of the base coins, if the base ecosystem gets going, then I think it probably could get going. But again, main part of the portfolio is going to be in Aerodrome. Sicario Gamer, what's up, man? How are you, bro? What is up? I think I just replied to your messages backwards. Yeah, but Bitcoin still 110, still 110k, man. So there's not too much to report on right now. I mean, I don't think there was anything else that I really wanted to go through other than you guys' coins. Just to say that I think if we're gonna have a turnaround, it probably should be soon-ish, right? And we'd hope that it'd be soonish. But for our altcoins, for alt season to happen, we need ETH to get back above this. We need to break out, right? And then start to target new all-time highs. And then we should probably be able to get new targets, guys. But, I mean, look at ETH BTC. We could look at Bitcoin dominance. ETH BTC kind of wants to break out. Still rejecting, right? So let me move this up here a little bit better. Right, still rejecting. I think once we can get a breakout and a confirmed breakout, that would be the next leg for Ethereum. And I think that could come pretty soon. Bitcoin dominance. I'm still on the side that Bitcoin dominance probably goes a little bit higher. Right? Something like that. And then we have a drop down. Do we have to fill the wick completely? I don't think so. But yeah, I think Bitcoin dominance could probably break out to the upside and then have a rollover. Which still could happen like in this month, into next month, right? So we'll see how long this one keeps coiling, because I don't think it can coil for too much longer, right? We're getting towards our last days of Bitcoin dominance, either having a rollover or having a pump up. So we'll see how that one goes, guys. But that's it. Aerobase SH looking to Plasma XPL. Yeah, a lot of people have Plasma, I think. Again, right now, I'm not really trying to buy too many coins, not at this point. I've got enough in the portfolio, to be honest. Please can we look at BTC dominance? Yes, Santi. I read that a little bit too late. But that's kind of like my base case. And again, I want to try and get out of BTCD. If we can get that down here, you know, altcoin season, it's happened. I don't think we have to go as low as 44%. if we go to weekly, that was like kind of target 1, target 2, target 3. How low are we going to go? Who knows? If we got all the way to the bottom, then all of us are going to be rich. So I don't really think that's going to happen. But if we can get to like the median, then that would be fantastic for all of us. How long till it goes down? I don't know how long, man. This thing could continue to like grind up for like another week, another 2 weeks, right? I don't know how long it's going to continue to slowly rise higher. It could just slowly rise higher up to around like 60% again, or 62%. But I mean, in November, usually pretty good for crypto assets. So we'd hope that even if Bitcoin dominance starts to like, you know, it stays here, hopefully we can start to get some appreciation. And we've seen it in some of our altcoins already, right? Not all altcoins are back at the lows that they were. Some are, but some aren't. So we'll see. XRP as well before I stop. This was like the base case of what we said a few weeks ago in the last live. I think it was at the beginning of the month or beginning of October. We said for XRP, probably come back down to retest the lower area of this order block and then have a reversal. We didn't really get that low. All we've got is to the median. Maybe we're going to, I don't know, find some support at this order block. But this is a sell order block, guys. So, again, I still think there's the potential for a rollover, a little bit more continued for XRP. And if we got the rollover down to here, then that's going to be like $2. Who knows? I'm just holding on to my XRP stack right now. Just want VeChain to go up. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. I'm with you on that one. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm just going to make it a quick live stream today. I'm going to try and do more regular live streams. I'm actually talking to, well, between me and you, right? Hopefully we can get a sponsor for these live streams, which means I'll be able to live stream with you guys like most days, which would be pretty good. I prefer live streaming with you guys, chatting with you guys, rather than making videos every day, right? Just so much more enjoyable. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. I wish I got Tau in 200s. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's your thoughts? What's up, Limitless? We'll go through a few little bits now, actually, for all the new joiners. You feel confident about moving into stables in the bear market lows for Bitcoin? If we're about to see mainstream DOPS crypto, who says all the incoming blood pressure will see a low? Yeah, I do still feel confident, to be honest, Gamble. I mean, the reason I say that is because I don't know how many cycles you guys have been here for. It's been like a few for me now, right? Every single time there's been a rollover, or every single time there's been a top, right, at the top, everybody has that same idea, right? They think we're getting institutional adoption where, you know, last cycle it was all the normies are getting advertised to now, right? We were seeing right at the tops, they were like pumping out advertisement, and we still had a bear market, right? We still topped at the time where we were applying the most pressure to the normies. So it's almost like a snowball effect, right? Once Bitcoin starts to roll over, which it will, you know, the smart money and the big whales that are not all over X saying I just made however much, right? They're going to take profits. They have been taking profits. You can see it on chain. They've been heavily taking profits over the past like couple of months. Once we start to get down to here, we lose 100, lose 80, right? Maybe we go down to 70. It's just going to be a knock-on effect, right? And we probably will get a low. Whether or not we're going to go all the way down to like 30k is a whole different thing. Like for me personally, I think 30k, maybe it's probably going to be a bit of hopium for me, because if we go to 30k, like that's my fucking wet dream, guys. Right, a 30k Bitcoin. So I'm sure it would be for a lot of people. 70k to 50k, I think would be a decent drop. Right, if we say on average we drop like 70 to 80%, let's just be conservative and say 70%, right? That would bring us to around 36k. If we do get a little bit higher and we go to like 135k below off top, 70% is going to be like 40k, right? So yeah, we can measure it like that. I don't want to be I also don't want to be in the camp of like we're waiting for low, because the same way we get diminishing returns, right? This cycle so far has been 600. Compare it to the last cycle from like 2k to 60 whatever k was a 20x. This cycle has so far been a 6x, nearly a 7x, right? I think the same way we're getting diminishing returns, we're going to get diminishing losses as well. Okay, and we can even measure that, right? We can say, let's actually spread that chart out a little bit more, right? If we go from that 20k high all the way down to this low here at around 3k, 84%. Last cycle, 60, where is it? 69k. Right, 77%. So maybe we get like a 75%, 70%, right? Bring us down to around there to that order block. So we'll see, man. That's kind of how I see it. You don't think we're going to see minus 70%? I don't know. Personally, I'm hoping for minus 70%. I know a lot of people won't like that. I would absolutely love that. That would be fantastic, right? A minus 70% drop for Bitcoin would be great. But again, you might be right? We might wait for low prices the same way everyone was waiting for 10k here. We don't get 10k, it's 15k, and then we start to moon. We might be waiting for 30k, and then, you know, we get to like 40k, 50k, and then that's the bottom in, right? So only time will tell. I wish us all well as well, to be honest, guys. But yeah, I'm going to do more live streams for all of you guys. For the guy that said, what do you think about FET? I'll tell you what I think about FET. I think FET needs to actually roll something out pretty soon to get the trust back from all the normies, right? 23 cents right now, back at the range lows. We've kind of like given back all the gains. I think the problem was the fact that we had the merger happening. How would you say it? People were unsure about, or uncertainty in the market about what FET was going to do. Then you had like Ocean leaving. You know, it's kind of like a roll-on effect of it hasn't been too great for FET. But if it's going to bottom, it better bottom soon, to be honest. Otherwise, this will be another project that didn't stand the test of time. So in here, it needs to bottom, to be honest, guys. I wouldn't even put it as low as that, but you guys catch my drift. But yeah, man. So look, for all of you guys, again, one last time before I do leave the chat, like I said to all of you guys, go and check out the link in the description, because all you got to do is just transfer some money over, and then you just automatically get free money in your account. You don't even need to spend anything. And then you can use that to trade, right? And we can use that maybe in the next live stream. I'll load up my Blowfin, and then we can enter some trades together. You guys can let me know. So yeah, go and do that. It's only it's limited to 100 people as well. So like if 100 people use it, then it's gone, and I won't be able to get like this for you. I tried to get the best that I could for all of you guys. So yeah, go and check that out. I will see you guys probably tomorrow with another video. I've got an ICP video coming out. I've got a Aero video coming out. I've got a Tau video coming out. Spam the comment section as well to let me know what coins you want me to cover like more on the channel, and I'll do that. But that's it, man. Peace out. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Love you, boys.